5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Put everything down and crank your speakers up.
It's time for
The Realest Podcast.
Oh yeah!
We got us a new world champion!
I mean, I really don't even know what to say right now. Like, I don't even want to give it an introduction because of how upset I am with this show.
Oh man, it's crazy. Wow. We didn't even say it this time. I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't. We tried, not using potentially at all, and they still messed it up. How did they take this star power and mess it up this much?
You know, I said this Rumble
Reigns.
This Rumble will be decided by the ending of the match.
Yep.
And I'll be damned if they don't fuck everything up with this goddamn Rumble.
Dude, man, I told you what, I called it in the pre-show. And said, what's going to happen? I'm telling you, Reigns is going to lose and then come out in the Rumble. And he came in number 30 and ruined the surprises they could have had.
Well,
the angles that they could have worked.
Here's the thing.
Why the fuck is Reigns even at number 30?
Well,
because he's Reigns.
AJ Styles didn't get his number. He didn't get a chance.
Before we get to that, I think it's important to address the fact that the eliminations were off today. In terms of who eliminated who. The Undertaker eliminating Goldberg, Reigns eliminating Undertaker, Brock Lesnar got eliminated by Goldberg in like 30 seconds.
It wasn't even 30 seconds.
Again.
He got humiliated again. And Brock Lesnar didn't come in and eliminate Goldberg, which I was surprised with. And then Braun Strowman is eliminated by Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. Instead of Roman Reigns, who I thought was going to come out and mess him up because of what he did.
Like, there's not.
And now it looks like they're different feuds. It looks like they're setting up Reigns versus Strowman and Reigns versus Taker at the same time.
I don't get it. I also don't get why.
Was just so
I don't get why you want to bring. I don't get why you want to bring Goldberg and Brock Lesnar in the match just to have the same thing as Survivor Series. Where, again, they don't fight. It's just Goldberg destroying Lesnar again. Now, you have no angle to work now at all. Like, it's literally nothing. It's not Lesnar getting revenge. It's Goldberg going up 2-0. Or actually now, if you count WrestleMania 20, he's up 3-0 now. So what?
I don't know.
And he got his revenge on Lesnar for the last time he was in the Royal Rumble. Last time he was in the Royal Rumble, he was eliminated by Brock Lesnar, who wasn't even involved.
Like, we thought they were going to eliminate each other and then move the feud on, but no.
Juan said Randy won. Yes. All-time vid said, great show. John Cena AJ match great show. A John Cena AJ match a bit bad at the start. Roman Reigns at 30 pissed me off so much, but good show. I didn't want Roman to win. Juan says number 30 Roman Reigns. I thought Jericho to win, to be honest, from all-time vids. Kevin Wright says Roman and Undertaker WrestleMania, and then LOL at Roman Reigns from Juan. Look.
I thought Jericho was going to win, too. Where the way he was playing the entire Rumble, I thought he was going to win.
I thought everything except the fucking Rumble was good. And you know what's crazy? That I sat back and I thought, man, this is honestly really good. A lot better than NXT. I'm really impressed with what WWE is doing right now. I'll be damned if Vince McMahon doesn't hear my fucking thoughts and turn around and is like, how can we piss this motherfucker off? What can we do? Oh, hey, Roman. Hey, I know you just got done with a big match. Good match, by the way. Very physical. You want to be number 30? Nah, Finn, you're not going to be number 30. You're going to be number 30, Roman. Get your ass out there and piss some people off.
Man, did you hear the boos?
Yeah. Chris, if you can hear me, you are still muted. We have not been able to hear you the entire show.
So I started at the beginning of the pre-show, and now Chris is ending it. Is he really that frustrated with the Royal Rumble
Reckless
that he has
sends
to
a smiley face. All-time vid says they could have had surprise entrance, but we got Roman Reigns instead of. But Vince just wants to troll us.
Oh, it's ridiculous, dude. Reigns had no reason to be in the match at all. He had a match before, and I get that angle. I get it, but no.
They advertised this as the biggest Rumble in um, in all the Rumble history, and they had no surprise entrance. And the only exception you could really say to that was Ty Dillinger, which, in my opinion, was a given. Like, you had to put him in that Royal Rumble match after all he's done for the company.
I'm just thinking of the surprise entrance: Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor. Nope. We're gonna throw in only Ty Dillinger to get eliminated just a few entrants later.
They
Right.
normally even throw. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't last long at all, by the way. But I'm surprised they didn't even throw in the Hall of Famers like normal. They normally put in a bunch of Hall of Famers just for shits and giggles. No, they put in like all
No.
normal people and then the
100%.
three part-time.
Hey, Reckless won't even say his name. Number 30 killed my vibe. It killed, dude. I'm standing up. I'm thinking, holy shit, number 30 is gonna be really fucking good. And you're, darn it, and it's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Meanwhile, I'm typing like 1,000 no's and sending no GIFs from the office to Blake. Just flipping
exactly
out.
What All Time Biz just said. The Elimination Chamber just became the most predictable fucking pay-per-view in the world. There's going to make Bray win the Chamber in Orton versus Bray at WrestleMania. I 100% see it fucking happening.
It's stupid that they
I
would
don't
do
want
that.
to see that, dude. I don't even want to see that. That's even the main event. You want to see that as a main event? Really? That's not main event worthy. It's a good feud. It's not main event worthy.
You go from Cena Styles to Orton Bray Wyatt, which honestly I feel like Orton and Bray Wyatt can put on a good match, but it's not what you want to see for WrestleMania, especially when you have all these other possibilities out there.
Kevin Wright says, like, why would you
And
have
Universal
Ty
titles
Dillinger in the Rumble to get eliminated? I get what you're saying. I thought he should have been in there for a while, at least till maybe the end, to see what he could do. Then get eliminated, not as soon as he did. All the time, Vid says he ran downstairs and just shouted no, and then won, saying the guy. I can't get over how fucking pissed off I am right now.
Then you know what? It's funny too because you somehow jinxed us, Blake, because it was you who said, I'm gonna be pissed off if Roman Reigns ends up getting in there and winning it.
You did say that.
All right, Chris, now we can hear you.
Cool.
I don't get it. I want to understand. I want to sit back with like the creative team and just understand what they were thinking. I don't get it.
I honestly don't fucking know. I really don't fucking know. What?
And now what's
going to
happen with the Raw picture?
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly. What do you go from here? Sami Zayn lasted a long ass time. You fucking destroyed. What's his name? Braun Strowman. Fucking Baron Corbin made him look fucking retarded.
Reckless says the Royal Rumble was so good until the Rumble. I actually agree with him on that one.
Because it didn't make sense, and the three part-timers did nothing.
I hear something in the background.
That's not on my end.
No.
Now it stops.
I just... like, Roman eliminating Undertaker makes zero fucking sense, because now Roman has basically two fucking storylines that can go to WrestleMania.
Yeah, all that happened tonight. And, the Royal Rumble was supposed to be the show that was supposed to open up all the questions and give us the answers. And now it looks like Roman Reigns is going to be facing Undertaker and Braun Strowman sometime in the future. If it's like Fastlane or like WrestleMania. We don't know which order it's going to be, but we know that Roman's going to face both of those guys down the road.
Well, we're going to bitch about the actual Rumble for most of this. So why don't we go over all the actual good events of the night before we got to the shit Rumble?
Because it's put me that in that bad of a fucking mood.
It was a good fucking event though. It really was. Like
I feel like it's best to get the Royal Rumble out of the way.
Just do it backwards.
No, it's not going to get out of the way because I can keep going on the Royal Rumble. We can just keep going all night about how stupid.
Why the fuck do we announce Finn Balor is clear to wrestle? But hey, we're
yeah, and you know what? There's other people
Sorry,
that
hey guys,
I thought
hang on, I'm looking around. Hang on, guys, I'm looking around. Hang on, let me see. Is he okay? It's not in my desk. My other desk? No, not in that desk. I don't know what the fuck they were doing there. All Time Vid says like they could have put Triple H in a surprise and had Seth come out with security chasing him. Seth beats the crap out of Triple H, and it would have been awesome. Yeah, I agree. I think Seth should have. If in that case, Seth should eliminate Triple H, and Roman is going to face Braun and Undertaker Mania now.
Hey, could you imagine a triple threat there with Roman, Braun, and Undertaker?
There's nothing like you.
Oh, because that'd be stupid.
There's nothing to feed to Roman. Undertaker to WrestleMania for number 30, Grave Boys. What?
I didn't get that one
Yeah.
either.
Neither do I.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they were thinking doing what they were doing today. It's just the eliminations didn't add up, and that's what it really
yeah,
came
the
down
New Day
to.
is retarded. Like, why in the hell are all the fucking tag teams on Raw in the Rumble? Every single damn tag team.
Every single one of them.
Except for
American Alpha.
Gallows and Anderson were in the fucking Rumble.
Yeah,
Instead of a guy like Seth
knew that
Rollins.
Kofi Kingston was going to be in there. And let's talk about Kofi Kingston real quick. Every single Royal Rumble, they find new and inventive ways to have him survive an elimination. You know, it's kind of like his one life he gets in the elimination. And this year's stunt that he pulled, I don't think they should have even tried. I mean, that was super dangerous. That could have ended badly so many different ways.
Almost broke his damn ribs.
Yeah, I mean, they threw him on top of that ring post. And the way he came down that ring post, he could have either broken his jaw or, severely hurt his ribs.
You make great sense because I'll tell you where R-Truth was. Our all-time Viz says, can I just say something? Why the fuck is R-Truth on the poster? Yeah, why the fuck is R-Truth on the poster? R-Truth was at a bar with Paige, the fucking Cuban, whatever the fuck their names are.
R-Truth was on the poster, and he wasn't in the...
R-Truth is on the poster.
Yeah, AJ Styles is all the way in the back.
And then AJ Styles is all the way in the back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Andrew. Like, what the hell is this company, dude?
Big Show was in the
What
Rumble,
is happening?
but he got eliminated real quick, and he was like, damn. And then he's like going to snap his finger like, damn, I really thought I was going to do something in this Rumble. Shut the fuck up, you big old hag.
It was like
just wanna
Mark Henry,
understand-
too.
Dude, I get why they did it on Raw, but to not have Rollins in the Rumble is stupid. They could have had it where he comes out in the Rumble and then Triple H's music hits kind of thing to distract him, and then he gets eliminated. Not have him not be in the Rumble at all. And to replace him with fucking stupid guys like the tag teams, like you were saying, or Ellsworth. That was so stupid.
Obviously, they wanted to save Rollins' spot for Reigns, so, I mean, nothing to be angry with there.
More and more I think about it, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some bleach.
But you think about it, all the people that we thought could have been in there, we had 8 open slots, and they were all filled by, like, the most lame people you would think. Like, Enzo Amore, as much as I love Enzo Amore, but they put him up against Brock Lesnar. They put James Ellsworth against Braun Strowman. All these different picks that they really shouldn't have put in there. Like the tag teams. They shouldn't have had Sheamus and Cesaro in there. But, they could have had names like Tyler Bate, who they paid attention to last night on TakeOver. Samoa Joe, who was also in attendance. Kurt Angle. I mean, all these people they could have put in the Rumble. And they're like, nope, we're going to put James Ellsworth in the Rumble. Oh, no, we're going to put...
Oh, no, Andrew. But James Gallagher. We had him. There you go.
We have James Ellsworth. I mean, man. That's a super pick. No, it just drives me crazy how they would take all the big names that could have showed up, and they replaced them with the Enzo Amores and all the other people that weren't going to really do anything in the Royal Rumble or shouldn't really have had a place in the Royal Rumble. And what was up with Rusev in that face mask he was wearing?
He broke his nose.
All
They
right,
said
Did he break
Kofi
it?
broke his nose with a crossbody.
Oh,
He looked like Dashing Cody Rhodes rocking that face mask.
that bleach tastes real good right now.
God, stop.
I thought Jericho would win because every time he got up, he got hit with a finisher and he rolled out. Yeah, it's true. Bro, the dude with the umbrella was retarded.
Yeah.
It would have been cool to see
That was
Kurt
James
Angle or
Gallagher.
Finn or even
Jack
Shawn
Gallagher.
Michaels. What impact did New Day even
Or
do?
Jack.
None of the tag teams did anything. It was just, there was nothing for them in that fucking Rumble. Shawn Michaels, yeah, that would have been cool, and it kind of seemed like it was going to happen. Finn Balor, really thought that was going to happen. Kurt Angle was of course, it was a fucking toss-up for Kurt Angle to come out. But, I still can't get over the fact that someone sat down and said number 30 should be Roman fucking Reigns.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
And to not even have him
No,
win either.
here's my problem.
They're not
If we're
even
going to have
face.
Roman Reigns come out, why the fuck can't AJ Styles come out?
Yeah.
Right.
Makes perfect sense.
I give you that.
Why can't Rich Swann come out? I mean, yeah, it might not. It might be for the cruiserweight championship, but what the fuck? It makes zero sense to do any of this shit. Every angle they come out in with Roman Reigns coming out, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right, man, take it easy.
The
Yeah,
Rumble sucks. It's damn true.
They
Yeah.
they seemed like they didn't know what they were doing, and that's the worst part about it. They seemed like they were writing without a pure objective in mind, and that's sloppy.
I was waiting for Finn's music, and then I hear a rip off Taz's music. Who thinks he is the strongest man? It's fucking Super Reigns, for God's sake.
That's what I said, dude. That's what I was saying. And also, like, to have them in, then honestly, if you're going to do something like that, even if a Styles came out, you should have made them win, not to come out and then still lose. There was no point whatsoever. There was even less of a point for him to come out. Wasn't going to
I'll
win.
be straight with you. I had no problem with Roman Reigns today. I thought Roman Reigns, the match was good. I thought he delivered. I liked how it was fucking brutal.
Mm-hmm. And you know what the worst part about?
And I would not have been mad if Roman Reigns came out. I'm not talking as a fucking number and entrant. Like, he comes out and eliminates Braun Strowman. I would have been okay with that if he just came out of nowhere and eliminated Braun Strowman. But no, we got to have Roman come in at number 30, eliminate Undertaker, eliminate Bray Wyatt, eliminate Chris Jericho. Like, eliminate everyone.
Well, the worst part about it is, this was the first time, and I texted this to you, Blake. This was the first time where I watched a Roman Reigns match. I was genuinely interested, and I was like, wow, Roman Reigns is not bothering me today. I wouldn't mind if Roman Reigns won today. Oh, well, okay, Braun Strowman came out. All right, so they're setting up for him and Braun Strowman. You know what? I'm cool with this. Makes perfect sense. I'm good with it. Number 30 comes out, Roman Reigns comes out, and I just lose all confidence. Like,
Blake
they took
got up
something
and
that was
walked out
really
of the
good
room.
and then ruined it.
You might as well put Sasha Banks in the match, for God's sakes. Vince McMahon said, fuck you to everyone at number 30.
Yeah.
You know what? Quote, here is the quote of the night from San Antonio, Texas at the Alamo Dome. This is bullshit.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
You didn't hear them chanting, this is bullshit?
Oh, no, they must have muted it, or I couldn't hear it.
I'll be straight with you.
Because I was screaming.
If I saw Roman come out at number 30, I would have left. If I was there, I would have left.
It's so stupid. It's
That
such a waste of
right
an entry.
there, by itself, ruined the fucking Royal Rumble for me. And when we hit 15 to 16, I started thinking, man, this isn't. I even text you guys, man, the Rumble is not looking strong right now. It's actually looking really weak. Well, I would have thought it would have been really fucking good. All-time vid said, I stayed up at 4 a.m. in Ireland to watch the Royal Rumble, and I'm only going to get 3 hours of sleep. Thanks,
Holy
Vince.
shit.
Yeah, dude. You know what? You should send a very strongly worded letter. Yeah, and Reckless.
Yeah.
Reckless is saying at least Roman didn't win. You're right, but why the hell is
That's
Roman
what I
at
said.
number 30? Why is he
Yeah,
at number
that's what I
30 when you
said.
can put in Finn, put in someone that can take the opportunity and do something with it?
So, like, my question is, what's the future for guys like Samoa Joe, guys like the Revival? Like,
At this
where
point,
are they
I
going
don't
to fit
fucking
in?
know. I know tomorrow they're in San Antonio. I think for the next 2 days they're going to be in San Antonio. So, to be honest with you, I don't fucking know. I really don't. I have to. Let me check.
They can still come out, but it won't be as good.
No,
it won't be as
it's
good them
ruined.
coming out
It
though.
honestly is ruined. Let me check. Let me check the San Antonio Spurs information to see if to see how long they're going to be out of San Antonio.
I don't know, but I had to stop Blake from getting bleach out of the kitchen a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, it's that bad. I don't know. It's, like I said, the eliminations were like my biggest issue with the tail end there, with who eliminated who and what they seem to be setting up, and it just makes me scratch my head. And I was so shocked to see Goldberg eliminate Brock Lesnar. I really thought,
Dude, I thought that was
worried
awesome.
about it.
Okay.
It was awesome. Look,
No.
it was awesome.
No,
but,
dude, no.
But here's my thing. It was awesome at Survivor Series when he destroyed him, and I didn't know it was coming. But I've already seen it before, so like him doing it again is predictable. And not only is it predictable, it really doesn't help the storyline for them. All that does for me, if I'm a fan, is it makes me feel like that rivalry is over. In my opinion. because now you got like a 3-0 over him. So what's the point
Brock
of having
should have
another?
eliminated Goldberg without a doubt.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
what the fuck is the
Or
point
they
of
should have
having,
fought a little bit more.
what the hell is the point of having Brock versus Goldberg at WrestleMania now? Goldberg has already said
Nothing. I don't see how they
he has
can work
basically
that.
sat there and said fuck you twice this year, or within the past 3 or 4 months, not just this year. And Brock is sitting there, he's just like, what the fuck? It's like fucking Alabama versus Ole Miss, or Alabama versus some small ass school.
Yeah. It just made no sense. So, like, I really thought that Brock Lesnar would get the upper hand, or at least look strong tonight.
All-time
and
bids, if my TV didn't
it was
cost so
just
much
no.
goddamn money, that fat kid would have been me today.
Dude, I don't know, man. I feel
Okay,
like
guys,
that
well-
kid after the freaking Rumble party we just had.
Well, in other news, there were some other matches on the card. Why don't we go to those?
I tried to do that like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, let's go to those, man. Let's talk about how Cena finally tied Ric Flair for 16 times.
Dude, I was
that
up
one. They had a great match.
screaming. I love
Now,
that.
look.
Awesome match.
Look,
I love
that
that
match. That match was nothing short of glorious.
Oh my god.
I'm not even
I
kidding.
know that was coming.
It was nothing
No,
short.
you know what was great about it
great.
though? It made me think that Cena was 100% going to heel turn. Did you see how Cena the looks on his
man.
face?
He looked like
Yeah,
Randy
I thought he was going
Orton.
to go heel.
He looked like Randy
He was
Orton.
scaring me.
All-time
Like,
vid
damn.
says Brock should have ran back into the ring and eliminated Goldberg. That would have made it the storyline. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
very true.
And he
You know
just
it,
fucking
that's very
walked
true.
away.
Yeah, he looked at
And he just
Goldberg
walked
like
away.
like his daddy just beat the shit out of him with a belt.
Like,
Walked
all right,
away.
fine, Dad, I'll go to my room.
Yeah, he looked scared, man. He looked really scared, and then
Yeah,
he walked
but
away.
here's the thing, on-time vids. Like, with those matches, you have to start slow. Because you can't have a match like that go 100 miles an hour from the fucking start. Which I like when, like, it's good. I think it's good. Set the tempo, start off slow, and then fucking get into it. And that's what they did. 5-star match. If, I saw a tweet from JD from New York. He said if Okada versus Omega was a 6-star match, that was a 5 3/4 of a match.
Mm.
That was a great fucking match.
Oh, that was a great match. That was absolutely match of the night. Hey, hands down.
Mm-hmm. With
Oh, yeah,
Bailey,
dude, that was match of like the past few pay-per-views.
Now I'll say this, and I even text Andrew. I said I'm actually not upset that I got that prediction wrong. And I said that on the prediction show. I'm very happy. I'll be very happy if John Cena gets it, but I thought that AJ would win. I don't want to see Brock and Goldberg go at it again. Bella 2226 says Cena versus AJ match was a boss. I'm still alive. Charlotte won, and Cena killed it. Yes, he did. Now speaking of Cena or Charlotte and Bailey, the only problem I had was Bailey needed to slow down. You could tell that she was nervous, and she botched a few things. And it seems like whenever the women have the spotlight is on the women, it seems like they try to do too much and they fuck up a bunch. So I thought that she needed to slow down. Other than that, it was a very good match, and it will continue the storyline between Bailey and Charlotte, and those two are going to tear the fucking roof apart. The cruiserweight match was good. I mean, that was probably the worst match of the night in my opinion, but it was a good match. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it revived the cruiserweight division for me. Neville won a championship that he is well deserved. I know I'm just running down the list here. Universal Championship, Roman Reigns loses to Kevin Owens because of interference by Braun Strowman. I don't know where to start. Where do you guys? Anyone can take over here. What do you guys think of
Dude,
tonight?
I know where I want to start at, man. Oh, I know where I want to start. I want to start off with the tag team title match that the club finally fucking won.
Yeah, I know.
They did it.
We've been saying that
Yes.
for months that they needed to win. And I don't know. I agree with Blake. Like, I'm happy that they won, but their time to win those titles are well in the past. They should have won it months ago. And now I really just don't care that they won it, unfortunately. Like, I'm happy that they won it, but I'm like, oh well. Like, I'm not as excited as I should have been.
No, I know. And I wasn't either. I was just happy that they finally got to win the fucking titles that they should have had months ago, like we said. But still, they finally did it.
Hey, that surprised me too.
I was shocked they finally did, but I mean, they did, and they got it now, finally. But,
I really didn't think that they were going to hand them over during the pre-show, though. You know, honestly.
Yeah, it's like I told
Dude,
you,
I
man.
called.
Like it happens all the time. It really does. And I know, like one of the viewers, I can't remember who said it, but he called out like a lot of titles that have changed hands and since the last brand split. And I've seen kickoff shows where titles have changed hands before too. So it doesn't surprise me that they would do it on a kickoff show. But that's what upsets me the most about it, because if you were going to have them drop the titles, you probably should have put them um, in on the show itself. I mean, you're trying to give the Raw Championship, the Tag Team Championships, more prestige after the New Day kind of made the division stagnant, and then you gave it to Cesaro and Sheamus, and you were hoping that they could carry it on their back and really bring it back from the brink. And what they did, putting on the pre-show, it really kind of sent a signal flare, in my opinion, to where it's saying, yeah, the Raw Tag Team Championships mean nothing, but the SmackDown Tag Team Championships mean everything.
So this is breaking news from Wrestling News Source. Reports of fans leaving as soon as Roman Reigns' music hit and came out at number 30. Don't blame them.
Shocking.
Really? That's so messed up. No,
I'm surprised you ruined
I
the
do
match.
not blame them. I don't blame them. I mean, if of all the people that could have came out to have Roman Reigns come out, what was Vince thinking? I mean, he must have drank too much of his Kool-Aid. Really? Like, we're gonna put Roman Reigns in there. Are you sure? Yeah. I'll be fine. They'll love it.
I don't. I'm seeing people knock the part timers, which is Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, and Goldberg. I don't hate them. I didn't want them to win, which they didn't. I just hate that they made it seem like that is the only reason why to watch the Rumble was for them. Like, there was no surprises. There was 0 surprises in this.
Except
That's
for
the
Ty.
problem. That's the problem when you really get down to it. There was no surprises. And they promised that there was going to be so much star power. And they really pushed the fact that Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and Undertaker were going to be in it. And that anything could happen. And nothing really happened. Nothing got answered today. Nothing at all.
Guys, we wanted Samoa Joe. We got a Samoan named Joe.
We did.
Man.
We
Got a
got
Samoan named
That's what Roman's real name is. Bella says
Is it really?
Roman had a good match with Kevin, but they overused him tonight with a Royal Rumble. 100% agree.
Yeah.
Only one surprise, Roman Reigns. Yeah, and it made the Rumble awful. Reckless says, and they said this is going to be the best Royal Rumble. You're absolutely right, and honestly, I thought this was going to be the best Royal Rumble. Heh, I watched the Rumble for Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. I'm sorry that you were very disappointed. I love him, but he's overused all the time, Bella. Like, he was overused tonight. The dude opens up Raw, has at least 4 segments on Raw. When it comes to a pay-per-view, they make the dude look unstoppable.
Yeah,
like
unstoppable.
You might as well put every goddamn belt on Raw on Roman Reigns because the dude could do it all. It's sad that he looks stronger than your fucking champion.
It's just, I don't know what it is that they're really trying to accomplish with Reigns. Like, Vince has been in business for a long time. And the reason why Vince has been in business for a long time is because he knows how to produce and really sell characters. The problem is that him selecting Roman Reigns, who honestly, like I said, at the beginning of this pay-per-view, after watching that match, I would say since he broke away, or since Seth Rollins broke away from the Shield, this was the first time that I actually enjoyed having Roman Reigns around. And I was okay with him winning the championship if he would have done it. But Vince should know by now that the reaction is bad when you overuse Roman Reigns. That whenever Roman Reigns comes out, he gets booed. What could he have done to fix this? Make him a heel. But they missed their opportunity. What did they do here? They threw him in the Royal Rumble at number 30. It just... I feel... You know what? I don't even put the blame on Roman Reigns. I put the blame on Vince. I feel bad for somebody like Roman Reigns who honestly, it's not his fault that the crowd hates him. It's Vince's fault for pushing him.
Yeah. All-time Vid says, I said this on stream before the pay-per-view, and here's his quote. They can ruin the Rumble with one move / booking. You were absolutely fucking right, and it happened. Bella says Jack Gallagher, Enzo Amore, and James Ellsworth made me die of laughter. I think Gallagher was the only good thing that happened out of all of this. Drew was so hyped with number 10. We were all hyped. I was loving it, but he got eliminated too early.
Yeah, I freaked out. My sister should have videotaped me. Every time Ty Dillinger did anything, I was just screaming 10.
Oh, dude, I loved it.
I'm sitting there in the fucking living room and I'm thinking, man, I'm really gonna talk this show up. I'm gonna love this shit. It was a really good show, and I mean, we just hear his music and it ruined it. Like I'll be straight with you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do the show. I'm done.
It's amazing how one event can really spoil your view of the pay-per-view.
I said it before. All-time Vids even said it. Depending on how this Rumble ends is what's going to make or break this fucking pay-per-view. And you're absolutely right, All-time Vids. Everything else was great. It really was. I was fully behind it. Loving it. But, I mean...
Reckless says, I want to go cry in the bed. Was it really that bad? I mean, I thought it was a good event overall.
Who do you fucking hate right now in wrestling?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Who do I hate? I don't even really hate The Miz.
Brock?
Like, you know what? Yeah,
Okay,
I absolutely
this would
hate
be like
Brock
seeing
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar wrestle in a title match, turn around and be number 30 in the Rumble. Same night.
Yeah, I'd be with you. I'd be like, yeah, fuck that.
But come on, the Royal Rumble show was amazing up until number 30. I don't even think the Royal Rumble match was that great. I even told Chris, I said, man, the Rumble's kind of weak right now. I don't think it's that strong. And and then he's like, well, they're saving all the surprises for the end. I'm thinking, yeah, he could be right. I'll be damned. I want to beat the shit out of Roman when he came out. I'm sure a lot of people in that building did.
Bella says Natalia, hands down.
I'm sure there was a lot of people that wanted to beat the shit out of Roman Reigns tonight.
I didn't. I was cheering. I can't help it.
I don't know. I mean, tomorrow, I'll be straight with you. I'm so done right now. I don't even want to do tomorrow's show. I don't want to do Tuesday. I'm so fucking done with how this went. It's like, holy shit, this can be really good. WWE picks you up just to let you down. All-time Viz says his face annoys me, his voice annoys me, his wrestling annoys me, his entrance annoys me.
Hey, All-time Vids, tell us how you really feel.
No, it's so true, though. I mean, it's just the way that they push the guy, right down to the Superman punch. It just... well, it looks like AJ Styles brought his kryptonite to John Cena. The commentary wasn't too bad tonight.
But you know what? I know I get picked on a lot for being a Roman Reigns fan. I have a very, very verifiable reason to continue to be his fan. So,
Did he tell you that you could be anything you wanted to be?
No, fucker. Actually, he is the one and only reason that my 10-year-old daughter is still intent on becoming a professional wrestler. So as long as she is in love with the man and he inspires her to want to do that, then I'm all for it.
Well, there it is. It's women and children.
All-time vid says, I'm very pleased with Roman being at number 30. I'm just pretending to be mad to look cool. Before Roman came out, they needed a lot of security guards to hold the fans back from going ABA crazy. Well, the fans were just smart and just fucking left.
That's messed up. That's messed up that that's what they would do.
You know, here's the thing. I'm not saying Roman's a bad guy, that he's a fucking idiot, and that he's an asshole. It's creative that it's fucked him up. Kevin Owens said
it's not his fault.
Up with
he
number
just
30,
does what
Mark
they
Henry
say.
and Big Show. You're absolutely right. Mark Henry and Big Show don't belong to be there, but why the hell does Roman Reigns belong to be there? If he wrestled in a match earlier that night for a title...
And won the title.
He didn't win the title. But I can get where you're saying Big Show and Mark Henry don't belong. The only reason Mark Henry was there is because he's a Texas boy.
Well, not even Big Show. Big Show belonged there. On Raw, we saw him and Braun Strowman face off, and it looked like they were gonna have a great moment, and they went for 2 seconds, and then he got eliminated.
Big Show's gonna have.
So they were working a good angle. Well, yeah, he's got still him and Shaq are still going to WrestleMania, so that's what's happening. Great, more fun than real wrestling anymore. That's fun.
Rey Mysterio was rumored to come today, didn't go. Sting was rumored to come in today. Samoa Joe was rumored to come in today. Shaquille O'Neal was rumored. Ty Dillinger came. Finn Balor was rumored. What the hell?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what to say. We all have the same response.
I can imagine how many other people are doing podcasts right now and are just completely slamming this pay-per-view
now. I can tell you this: if I was tuning in Joe Cronin right now, we'd be hearing it. If I went to the Rumble, I would have won a refund. I'm probably there with you. Roman will probably come in during the Money in the Bank and win the briefcase, even if he's not in the match. I mean, shit, Roman could go in and fucking pin someone and win the title that he's not even a part of. Yeah, hype for next year for you and Andrew. That's about it. I mean, shit. I'm at a point now where it's just do I really have to watch tomorrow? Can I just not watch?
I'm actually worried about going to the Royal Rumble next year now. If they're gonna do stuff like this.
Well, I'm just thinking, man. It's in the Alamo Dome. It has a WrestleMania feel. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah, let's ban Roman.
It was the third. I figured they'd make it huge.
Oh, if it would get him over, they'd have let him win the Women's Championship all-time bids.
Yeah, he beat Nia Jax for it now.
Wow.
I'm not like most girls.
Wow.
I actually thought, I really did, that Nia Jax would be a part of the Royal Rumble today.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they've done it before with Karma and Beth Phoenix, China, where they had them come in and eliminate somebody.
I mean, it would have been cool, but now could you? I mean, granted, nobody really saw them pulling Roman, to come out. But I mean, could you have seen Nia doing the pre-show kind of stuff or whatever? I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't know. It would make sense to me, over Roman Reigns for sure.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I like Roman Reigns, just about anything they could have done would have been. They could have fucking had somebody dress up as Doink the Clown and had a fucking legend come running in. I mean, anything would have made more sense than that.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know what else to say about this subject. I really don't. I'm not looking forward to Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't even want to tune in the Monday Night Raw. That's how disgusted I am.
I usually don't ever watch Raw until after I've watched SmackDown, and then I go back and watch Raw.
See, that's what some people should do, because I would be willing to put money on it that a lot of people watch Monday Night Raw, and it's so bad that they say, you know what, I'm done with wrestling for this week, and they don't watch SmackDown, or they don't watch NXT.
Yeah, see, Raw's the last thing I watch every week. That way, if I get disappointed, I've seen all the other better stuff first.
I don't know. I can see what you would do there, but I would feel bad about ending my night on like a really crappy
So,
note.
so the
That's
Cena
wrong.
AJ match was okay, right? Just to complain about the Rumble and say nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm
yeah.
down to talk about other stuff.
Hey,
It's just hard to. Like, I'm not
it.
trying to sound like an asshole. It's really hard to talk about everything else when everything got built up to be fucking the Rumble. I mean, when you're being told, never forget the Rumble.
It's like I said though, like that match between Cena and Styles was simply glorious, and it was that good because of the wrestling, the storytelling, and the emotion on both Cena and Styles. It took how many attitude adjustments to put AJ away? 5, 4,
Yeah, and you know, at the
and
end
one
of
of them was from the top rope.
at the end of the day, AJ doesn't look bad, and Cena looks real good. I, like I said, I'm not unhappy that AJ dropped the belt tonight. I'm not. I'm really not. The guy deserves it.
So
Yeah, definitely.
where does AJ Styles go from here? That's what I want to know.
You know, I'm honestly gonna go. I'm gonna have to say, and it's been rumored, and I'm not just gonna say this because Josh said it. I've been hearing it. I just have really didn't want to believe it. I think he's gonna go for the fuck the authority angle, and him and Shane are gonna wrestle at Mania.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they
Yeah,
would
that'd
they
be
would do
really
something
cool.
like that. I
Uh,
mean, but like against AJ though.
Reckless says elimination chamber. Here we come. And let's also not forget that the Rumble ended 30 minutes before. You know, 4:10.
It was expected. Yeah. All time Viz just said, "I'm going to bed. I'm pissed. Bye."
I don't blame you, man. I'm drinking
That
bleach and
that
going
is
to
just
sleep.
that's a really crappy way to end your night. But you know, I mean, like the rest of the pay per view was decent. It was,
It
and I
really
mean,
was. It was.
it was nice seeing Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens really go at it. Chris Jericho being separated from them. I knew, and I said it on the pre-show that I knew that Chris Jericho was going to drop something from the cell and was going to try to get involved. And I don't know, they just sold it. I mean, they brought everything out. They destroyed tables. They piled chairs. They did everything they
Roman
possibly
Reigns
could.
is the only
When
person to get to kick out of his own move with brass knuckles. Let that fucking sink in. That this dude kicked out of his own finisher with brass knuckles.
I know, right? Well, that's Superman for you. Only he could do that. Normally, if you get hit by
Because
brass
he was
knuckles, it's an
disappointed.
end all be all. You put Stone Cold Steve Austin down on a set of brass knuckles, but not Roman Reigns. He's superhuman.
Fuck yeah. He's Superman, damn it.
What about the women's match?
As I said, I mean, it was good. Bailey needed to slow down a little bit. I mean, I'm not upset saying fuck Bailey. I mean, that's the biggest pay-per-view she's been a part of other than TakeOver and Battleground. You know, like in my opinion, you know, she was a part of Summer. No, she wasn't even a part of SummerSlam. So other than the small pay-per-views and being a part of the pre-show or something like that, she really hasn't been in a pay-per-view.
So at this point, we're assuming that that Charlotte is going to carry the title into WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think she'll lose it at Mania. Reckless says, to be honest, I'm not excited to see Seth versus Triple H. I'm excited because they're actually really telling this story really good.
Yeah, I think that they really did a good job over the last 2 weeks. Our biggest complaint about that feud was the fact that we had to wait so long for it, to the point where people were getting disgusted with how long they had to wait for it. I felt like because of Finn Balor's injury, they had to move up their plans to do this whole Triple H thing, and that's why it took so long, because their original plan was to do it for Mania. And with Finn Balor getting hurt, they had to kind of make their move to get Owens in that position. And they kind of had that twilight zone where we were wondering if anything was ever going to happen and when it was going to happen. And finally, we're getting that reassurance
Well, they're making
on
up for
Monday
it.
Night Raw and NXT, and now they're making up for it, like you said.
Yeah. I don't. I honestly don't know where. Like, I'm trying to think of anything like what storylines are here. With Kevin Owens, we don't know where Kevin Owens is going from here because as of right now, I mean, Reigns is. I swear to fucking God, if Reigns is going for that title again, I'm gonna be pissed. So, assuming Roman doesn't go for the title anymore, we don't know what's gonna happen with Kevin Owens. We know that the Elimination Chamber is gonna be probably AJ Styles rematch. If not, he's getting one on SmackDown.
Right.
With the Cruiserweight Championship, Fastlane, we'll see that match. Charlotte versus Bayley will more than likely continue until WrestleMania. And, I mean, again, there's a bunch of questions that need to be answered still for WrestleMania. And we're only, 67 days away?
63.
Yep.
63. Goldberg versus Undertaker at a different pay-per-view, maybe? I can see the feud there. No, they need to keep it at WrestleMania because you don't... Goldberg is set for I think he has like a year contract. I think he's actually going to be a full like part-timer now. So, Goldberg versus Undertaker. Oh, Goldberg versus Undertaker. No, that needs to happen maybe next year or at like SummerSlam or something, or maybe at a small pay-per-view to give it hype to make people want to watch the pay-per-view like Fastlane. So we'll see. Strowman will go for the belt. Strowman's not going for the belt for a while.
Yeah, and if anything, tonight's Royal Rumble has actually shown us that that he's not going for the title anytime soon. Because he's either going to go after Roman in Fastlane or at WrestleMania. So we kind of know what he's going to be up to. It just like they're kind of like confusing me at this point because of how Strowman came out and screwed Reigns, and then he went out and eliminated Undertaker. Now it's like, okay, well, who's he going to feud with?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you really think about it, that's probably what the next two pay-per-views are. Either Roman and Taker or Roman and Strowman.
Yeah.
And I'm not
The
really
thing I'm curious on
excited
now is
for
that,
but
yeah, not to change the subject, but like the thing with Ty Dillon is that confirming that he's 100% of the main roster? Is he going to pull a
it's
Kevin
it's
Owens
kinda
kind
like
of
what
thing?
Sami Zayn did. Remember,
Yeah.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
exactly.
He stayed in
That's what I was.
NXT.
I'm gonna agree with Blake,
So
man.
Jake DeMarco says #River Mark Tears. The last half hour of the Royal Rumble ruined what was a solid night. I agree.
Yeah. But I'm gonna agree with what Blake said, man. Like you can keep Ty Dillinger in NXT and give him an opportunity to do something now that Bobby Roode is champion. That's what I would do. I mean, it's the smartest move for him at this point, and then bring him back up soon.
Oh, apparently Mickey James had a nip slip.
Oh, really?
I missed it.
Damn, I missed it.
I'm trying to read what people are saying. Kenny Omega not showing up was not a surprise. I'm telling you, Roman versus Undertaker at WrestleMania. I hope to fucking God that does not happen because there's nothing for fucking Roman to build off of that. Now, if Roman was going after the streak, I would say that's actually good for him. Matthew Clausen, haven't seen this motherfucker in a while. He says, I'm so done. Reckless, Kurt Angle versus Rusev at WrestleMania, maybe, but I don't think Kurt Angle is going to be in WrestleMania. I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to agree with you. I'm looking for tweets. Really nothing. I don't even want to talk about future. I really don't.
I don't know where exactly they go from here. I mean, like really, like they didn't create any new storylines whatsoever.
At first they did with Roman and Braun. I was thinking, oh shit, that actually could be pretty good. And then you're gonna have Roman do the shit he did to Undertaker, as if Undertaker said that his said something stupid or hurt his feelings. Like that look he gave Undertaker's like, yeah, call me a bitch again. Reckless says, why Vince? Why? Yeah, I'm with you. I really am with you. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know. This just makes me not want to wake up tomorrow for
Where
Monday.
was Joe?
Just...
I'm guessing Joe was. I guess Joe thought the event was in the event center that had NXT last night. He was a no-show.
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
Like,
I'm
what the
so
fuck do you do with
all
Samoa Joe now?
salty.
You can't just have Samoa Joe come out like it ruins it.
No, he can't just show up on SmackDown or show up on Raw. Like that would really be bad.
If I'm not mistaken, Raw tomorrow is in San Antonio, and I'm sure something will happen tomorrow that'll make it big. We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know. All our questions should be answered by tomorrow, or they can just throw all that out the window and just not answer anything.
Which is probably what they'll do.
Which if he's gonna join Raw, and I hope he doesn't.
Oh wow!
That's what will happen.
So Raw tomorrow is going to be in Laredo, Texas. Not even going to be in San Antonio.
Wow, that's actually really close. That's really close to where I used to live, where I grew up when I was really young.
Well, I know at least next year they're gonna have Philly for Takeover. They're gonna have Philly for Royal Rumble and Raw and SmackDown. That at least that's what they posted on WWE Network.
Well, isn't that special?
I think Brock will be in a promo, then Samoa Joe's theme hits. No, because Samoa Joe and Brock are going to go face-to-face at all. Like I said, the best thing for Samoa Joe is to show up on SmackDown, because SmackDown is in deep need of heels. But then again, so is Raw. They're both in deep need of fucking heels. But, you know, before the Rumble hit, I told Chris, I said, this show is a solid 8 out of 10 right now. It's going to finish a 6.
Yeah.
The only reason I give it a 6 is because the 4 matches were outstanding. But the Rumble really ruined tonight.
I just, yeah. I mean,
Chris,
I had
Chris is at a point where we've talked so much shit on the Rumble where he's just like, oh, the Rumble sucked. God.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm like literally ready to go play Xbox or something. I want to forget about wrestling today.
Why? What made you unhappy?
The way the Rumble turned out, yeah, I love Roman Reigns and all, but man, I wanted something spectacular. I wanted a fucking actual surprise. There was no fucking surprise.
Yeah. Kevin Wright says, I think they tried too hard. It's not that they tried too hard. It's the fact that they want us to cheer for Roman, and they don't realize a year or two later we're not going to cheer for him. They are wanting us to do things instead of just doing it organically and having where their shit would be very successful. Instead, we're gonna force them to cheer for you and force them to cheer for you. We're gonna force this. Like, no, that's not how it works. Reckless says, I don't know where to go from here, and I have to give the Rumble a 5 out of 10. But continue, Chris.
No, I mean, it wasn't what I expected. It wasn't what I thought. There, nobody. I know there wasn't any exact speculation. Oh, this person. I mean, we said bullshit. We said this person could come out. This person could come out. But not a single fucking person that was speculated came out at all.
One single legend.
It was literally nobody. It was literally just all people that are already there, and it's kind of like you advertise this. This is the 30th. This is a big deal. Big fucking. Well, where the fuck was the big deal? You didn't give us a big deal.
Kevin Wright says the NXT pay-per-view was better for sure.
Okay, look, minus the Rumble, take the Rumble away from tonight's event, and I'd say I still enjoyed tonight's event a bit better just because the matches were really, really good. The Cena match was fucking great. Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens are great. But with me anyway, you add the Rumble into it, and then I'd have to say I think NXT might have kicked its ass just slightly.
You have to add the Rumble. Juan says, me too, I love Roman freaking Reigns, but him being number 30, nah, I was just like, he'll get booed louder. You know what, Juan? As much as you don't want it to fucking happen, guess what? He's going to get booed no matter what. No matter what. You can pray, you can just do anything you want, no matter what, he'll get booed. Reckless says, Shawn Michaels kicking off the Rumble. I thought this pay-per-view was going to be fucking awesome. I agree. And you know what? The pay-per-view was awesome until the Rumble.
It really was.
It was solid. That is 100% without a doubt. The first 4-hour pay-per-view they've had, that was actually solid. But then again, it came and they bit themselves in the ass by trying to force shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not very often that I completely agree with you on shit like this, but it's just I'm like, no, done.
Andrew, Kyle, and Chris, is there anything else? Is there anything else you guys want to add?
Not much I can think of.
Fucking elimination chamber better fucking be better than this shit.
Well, I mean, we already know who's gonna win it, basically. So I mean, spoiler alert.
Well, and you remember the one person I said I absolutely did not want to win the Rumble was fucking Randy Orton.
Remember the one person who I didn't want almost fucking won it.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Super Raids almost did it.
Reckless says, I'm sad. Matthew says, why, Orton, why?
I think of the.
I don't know. I'm done, man.
I think with that being said, I think I'm gonna just. We're gonna be going. We'll be live tomorrow with the Raw review. More than likely it'll be Andrew and myself. So until then, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Can't wait to see you guys in the future. So until next time, tomorrow night, peace out.
Peace.